Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. This morning we're going to make more Jello. That's right, more Jello. This time I'm using island pineapple. And what we're going to do is try to make this taste like a pina colada. Now that's for you that don't know, that's a mixed drink that's delicious, and I used to get them and make them for myself with no alcohol because they're that good, you know. And you can definitely make something that tastes the same. So it's a combination of pineapple and coconut. So first thing we're going to do is get this pineapple Jello dissolved. So I've got half a cup of water. I just heated that up to boiling in the microwave. So I'm going to pour that Jello in and then just keep stirring it. And the directions, of course, say to stir it for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to just keep stirring it while I'm talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of this coconut milk. Now this is not sweetened at all, so what I'm going to do is add 1/4 cup of sugar in with the Jello and just kind of get it all dissolved at one time. Now the reason I'm going to use less liquid is because I'm going to put in crushed pineapple and the juice that's in with the crushed pineapple. So I'm using actually a 1/2 cup less on the liquid. And I'm also going to go ahead and put in 8 ounces of the cream cheese. Yeah. Now, because I'm not sure that this is going to give that much of a coconut taste, I'm going to also add 1/2 teaspoon of coconut flavoring, just to be sure. Yeah, because this does have preservatives in it, and I think you can get kinds that don't have preservatives, but I'm not sure about that. All right, this looks like it's almost dissolved, but I'm going to stir it a little more. So I wanted to talk to y'all. Let me turn this up a minute. Hold on. There. So I wanted to talk to y'all about the different ways of fixing Jello. Now, you can definitely use artificial sweetener. You can, or you can use stevia, which I think is not artificial. You can also, if you're vegan, you can get gelatin that is not animal-based. You can get some that is plant-based, and one of them that I know of is made from seaweed. So you're definitely not limited to just regular Jello. And the other thing is, when you're sweetening, you can sweeten with whatever sweetener you use, and you can also get the regular Jello with artificial sweetener in that. So there's all kinds of options there that you can do. Now, I have tried in these different Jello concoctions I tried using the cream cheese, not the cream cheese, the cottage cheese, and actually grinding it up. I didn't care for that. And I have not tried using yogurt, but I'm not that big a fan of yogurt anyway, but you can do all kinds of substitutions that way and still come up, you know, with something that maybe you think tastes good. So, all right, I think we've got this dissolved now. So this is just exactly the same. That's not going to stay out there. As before, I'm going to, let me turn it down. I'm using my regular blender. This is an Oster blender. So I'm just going to pour the Jello in. And I'm going to put the cream cheese in now. And I'll be mixing that up. Now what we have found is that this makes a great snack for us at night. Plus, it's got health benefits, which is a real plus. Plus, it's not that high in calories, so it's not like eating another meal at night. Let's see if I can get this open a little easier than before. Nope. Now this just came directly out of the refrigerator. I have not really softened it or anything. All right, so we're going to be having this tonight. Let me put the stuff in the garbage. So we're going to be having this tonight as our little snack. And so we'll be having this around 7 o'clock, maybe 8, maybe even as late as 9. So the first thing I want to do is get this cream cheese and Jello combined. And I'm just going to turn on my blender real quick for that. So y'all hang on or cover your ears. Do it. And now we're going to put in the coconut milk. So I'm going to use 1 cup of this. And you could also make your own. If you've got a Vitamix, you can use regular organic coconut. Add a little water to it, and your Vitamix will turn it right into coconut milk. It'll take a little while, but it can do it. All right, so this is a 2-cup measure. That's 1 cup. And of course, that does not have any sugar in it. Now, you can also get the Coco Lopez, I think it's called. It's been years since I got any of that. That's what I used to use when I was making the pina coladas just for myself with no alcohol. Worked great. And you can find that Coco Lopez usually in the place where they have wines and stuff for mixed drinks. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add this pineapple, if I can figure out how to get it open. There we go. And again, I just used the 1 cup of the coconut milk because this has definitely got some liquid in it. So I'll dump that in. Get it all out of there. And so all I'm going to do is just barely mix that and then pour it into the dish. And that's all we need right there. All right, now I'm going to see if I need a 1/2 teaspoon of the coconut flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste and see if I've got that. Really, I want the coconut taste. I know I'll be able to taste the pineapple. It's going to need the flavoring because I can't taste the coconut that much. Now, if you get that Coco Lopez stuff that I was just telling you about, it's got a real strong coconut taste. I'm just adding 1/2 teaspoon of the Imitation Coconut Extract is what it's called. Let me get another spoon. I'm just going to stir that around. Let's see what it tastes like now. That did it. It's delicious. All right, I'm going to pour this into my little bowl here. And I have put a little bit of oil in the bowl, just so it'll come out easier. Yeah, boy, that is good. It is really good. All right, so we're going to have this tonight. So I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm not going to bother putting it in the freezer and wanting it to set real quick because we won't be having this until tonight. So there it is. That tastes really good. All right, I mean, you could just drink it. You know it is that good. But you definitely are going to have to add the coconut flavoring to get the good combination of the pineapple and the coconut. So anyway, I want to talk to y'all about this. Now, we have decided we might need to do some Jello, or certainly some of the gelatin every day, because I woke up this morning, and sometimes when I wake up I'm stiff, and you know, a little bit of stiffness, and I woke up this morning with zero stiffness. So I thought, wait, what is going on? My knee is yet to hurt. I mean, my knee is fine. Fingernails still haven't broken. Of course, I've not really done anything major, so that might have to do with that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I will leave the recipe for this down below, and y'all please feel free to substitute and, you know, use whatever you need to use. But I do think it's good for your health to eat the gelatin, whether it's the plant-based or the animal-based. And let me see if there's anything else. Oh, did I mention you could use the yogurt? Yeah, now the yogurt's not as thick a consistency as the cream cheese, so I would guess don't add the full 8 ounces. I would probably just add maybe 3/4 of a cup, because you want it to be sure and get hard so you can dip it out. And that's all. Oh yeah, one other thing. So I know that there are quite a few people that watch my videos that have type 2 diabetes. You can still make this for yourself using your normal sweetener and that kind of thing. And of course you'd have to make allowances for the pineapple, because of course it's naturally sweet. But I definitely think you could do that. Now on this coconut milk, let's see what's on there. It's got carbs 1%, trans fat 0, saturated fat 10 grams, but that's going to be coconut oil. And by the way, if you let this get cold, it will kind of get some of the oil on top of it. So I can't see that there's any, well, there's just no sugar added, but of course the coconut's going to have some sugar in it, I think. I don't know that much. Yeah, sugar 1 gram in 1/3 of a cup. So that would help. Anyway, all right, y'all, we will see you. I'll do a little bit of recording tonight when we have this, so we can see what it tastes like. All right, I can't think of anything else. And I just made a little list so I wouldn't forget anything. Oh, I wanted to mention about desserts, because several of y'all had written in, and well, more than one person wrote in and said, well, Phyllis, how do you stay so slim? First of all, I'm not that slim, okay? I might look slim, but I'm tall, and I am about 20 pounds overweight. You can ask my doctor, because he always mentions that. I do need to lose about 20 pounds, but at this point, I'm not prepared to do that. So anyway, having desserts and freezing them, because somebody mentioned in one of the comments, oh, you freeze everything. I literally do. And especially if they're sweets, like cake, pies. The only thing I don't freeze is a pie with meringue on it, but I definitely freeze cake and all kinds of other chess pies, because I even froze the fudge, y'all. I did. I put it in the freezer, because that means you only are going to get out what you're going to eat, and you're not going to get out 2 pieces of pie for yourself or 3 pieces of fudge. Now, if I left the fudge sitting over here on the counter, I don't know, I'd probably eat 3 pieces at one time. I can't trust myself, and I certainly can't trust Mr. Bucky. So everything goes in the freezer. That way it becomes more difficult to get it out and to let it thaw out, and by that time, sometimes you've forgotten what you even got out of the freezer. But we usually have some kind of dessert after our midday meal. But we basically have smoothie in the morning, main meal at 3 o'clock, and then a snack at night. And I do think that this Jello thing is reigning king over the snacks at night, because it worked out really well for both of us. So we're going to continue doing that for a while. And anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Hope y'all will try this. And if the pina coladas, I was trying to think when they were popular. They used to, some of the people we used to go out with would kind of laugh at me for getting the Shirley Temple Pina Colada, but I don't really like the alcohol that they put in it, but I like it without alcohol. And so I actually started making my own at home, of course with no alcohol. They are so delicious, and that's what this tastes like. Just like a pina colada. I promise you it does. All right, so we'll be back tonight at some point and we'll give this a good taste. All right, we'll see y'all later. All right, it's the end of the day and the Jello has set. So I'm going to dish some out in the bowls for me and Mr. Bucky. This will be our last food of the day. I'm trying to see if I can get, there's the time. So it's a little after 7. It looks backwards in my camera. Anyway, I'm going to dish this up and we're going to have some of it. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, there's what it looks like. It is absolutely delicious. All right, we're going to get Mr. Bucky's reaction. Hold on. All right, here's Mr. Bucky. He's going to give it a taste. Do you know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
It's not the lime Jello.
All right. And it's got some coconut in it, right?
It's pineapple.
All right.
Go ahead and taste of it.
Mm. Boy, that is good.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
What does it remind you of?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's your food for tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, so you like it then?
I like it very much.
No, I think it tastes like pina colada.
Oh, yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all next time.